Hello and welcome. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Just gonna head on out here. Look at our little camera stuff here. Messing around with these controls. Sorry it's a bit loud, but there you go. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Waiting for everybody to pile in here. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going over 2.3, some camera stuff. Because the camera stuff has been a pain in my butt all night long. Setting up these controls is not easy. That being said, 2.3 has been fantastic. It's been pretty fun. People are asking, do I like the dolphin? Yes, I like the dolphin. I love it. It's so small. It's so cute. And let's see. Let's take a look at it on the outside of stuff. Right here. It's a cute little guy, isn't it? He's small. It's a lot smaller than I thought. I knew it was going to be a small ship, but I didn't know it was going to be this small. Okay, guys. What we're here for? We're here to go over the camera stuff because it's a bit confusing. There's a lot of controls this time around. Back in the day, you just go into you press, exit into camera mode, and then you basically do this kind of stuff here. Except for it was at this speed. It was so freaking slow, right? You go in there and you're trying your best to and also another thing, the camera back in 2.2, it would drop you like in a really unfortunate spot. It always drop you down over here, then you have to whip around and hope you get the shot. This time around, not so much. This time around, you can tell it where to go. You have in front of your camera, back camera. This is really sexy, especially for the dolphin back here. This very porpoise type tail back here. And then I'll switch to underneath for your Star Destroyer mode over there. But also, most importantly, I think, especially for storytellers, are these ones for the cockpit. Hold on, let me get the sun in here so that we could see a little bit more daylight and see everything that is to be seen in this cockpit here. There we go. And then another thing is, oops. Okay. I mean, that looks freaking nice. Holy crap. I want to go on this journey, wherever this takes me. Also, it'd be really fun to see this just doing bounty runs, too. That'd be really fun. Okay. So let's go through the camera. So, you have this side over here, looking up and down. This is just a generic commander. This isn't what I've decided what I'll look like. This one we just went through. This one over here for the cockpit. This one's pretty nice. I'll go through those later, but I just go through the different camera angles. Different ships have more desktop or whatever dashboard cameras. So mine I think only has about, looks like 4. And then I go into my outdoor ones. Looks like it's fireworks back there, and stuff like that. So okay. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this right away. Right away, what I want you guys to know about are the camera controls. Let me turn my head off. There we go, so not moving around so much. The camera controls in this, again, go into here. Let's go outside. You see right there, you go into camera control. I have it set up to V so I can automatically just push the button and I go outside. I don't want to be pressing control, command, spacebar, or whatever the hell it was before that. And then I go into free camera, which I have for myself set up to B because it's next to V. And I can move around. Right now I'm using lateral camera, left and right. And then I can pivot like this nicely with my joystick. Now what I can't do in this mode right now is move the ship. For if you look at to lock the vehicle, if I lock the vehicle, now I'm moving the ship. Go again, now I can move the camera. So it's like two modes. One for your camera, one for your ship when it comes to your joystick. Now that's just me. You guys can map this out differently how you guys want to do. But I'm just going to run down how I do it. And also number one thing, this right here is really nice and smooth. A lot of people I've been seeing on Twitter, on YouTube, are having a really hard time in making this movement smooth. And I'll show you what it is right away. Okay, so what we're talking about is this left to right pan, up and down. I ran into this problem also. So here it is. So go into controls. And going all the way down to friggin' free camera here, right? Now to make this the camera look nice and smooth, and I'm starting this out. I can't stress this enough on how important this is. It's because it'll a lot of people are having problems with jerky movement. So your pitch axis and your yaw axis, right? Now you open this up. A lot of folks I notice are doing this. They're going here and pitch up. They want it to be this, and then pitch down to be like that. And people are like, okay, I go into my thing. Now I'm going to go move my camera. Oh my God, it's so jerky. There's no ramping. We call it, it's called like ramping, like a kind of a gentle ease in. So if I want to go like this, and then suddenly I want to look down or up, it's a really jerky movement. And folks are having a big problem with that. What it is, again, go back into your options. Go into controls. Free camera. This, don't put it in here. Put in this regular thing here. Right there. Movement. Confirm. Lateral axis. I just screwed up my life. That's the wrong place. It's down here. Move up and... Okay, we're back. We're back. Guys, where do we leave off? Hopefully we left off where I wasn't like screwing up the stream. Rest in pepperoni. We're back. Okay, it's like the rest of flight control. It is like the rest of the flight controls. The difference is there is a thing where it's a sudden jerky movement, and there's a thing where it's just like a nice smooth movement. And you want to make sure you're doing the right thing, because otherwise filming it's just going to be impossible. Okay, we'll go back to it. I just want to show you what it looked like again. Go to options, controls. So your pitch and your yaw axis. Make sure it's selected under here. Otherwise, you're going to have really, really jerky movement. I'm not sure if that came across before the stream went down. But that's what I wanted to stress. And this I have it inverted. Otherwise, when you pull up, you're going to go down. And likewise, the other way around. I know some folks who actually fly that way, fly regular, where it's inverted on the other side. Not me. I'm sorry. Try to fly it like an airplane. Okay. A lot of these things. When you first load up the game, all these things are going to be blank. So you're going to have a lot. You thought character creation was a pain in the butt. You're going to have a lot of time being spent on just doing all these things here. Okay. Oops. I should cancel. Push apply. Are there any smooth transitions between camera 1 and the next setup? I don't know. Let's see here. No, not that I know of. I think it's just like this, right? It's just going over like so. The second thing I want to stress at the beginning of the stream is that there's about like three modes of filming. And it's interesting because it's a whole new way of flying the ship and probably even playing the game. So when I go into normal mode, I'm flying around. And say I want to film myself going into the station over here. And select it up. I'm gonna get a good dynamic scene of me going in there, which involves, you know, external camera, and not just external camera, just a static shot from the back of the ship, but one that I can just pan around also, and I can see myself going inside. Okay, I'll do an example, and hopefully I won't bang off the side of the thing here. Go into here. I'm gonna get rid of this, and hope to God I get it right, right? Okay. Right now I'm looking up to here. Going in. Right now the camera's locked to my ship. Now if I want to change my angle, I can unlock the camera for my ship and move around. So I want to get a nice shot of like let's say those landing gears going in and out. Now I want to move my ship again, but I kind of want I have a nice angle here I want to get onto. Again, I lock the camera to the ship. And it may not seem like much, but this is really hard to just keep in mind when you're doing something. Now I can move the camera around. So this is something obviously we couldn't do in the previous version of the game. But it just makes filming and filmmaking so much better, so much cleaner. So you don't have to like cut from one scene to the next scene. But also it doesn't take you out of what's happening, what's going on. It gives you a lot more options of things that you want to do. So again, right now the camera's locked onto my ship. Here I can then take the ship off. You can unlock your ship, and then third thing. Wait a second. Third thing is you can move your ship independent from the camera. So that's something else that's brand new. Of course, I want to be locked back in here. Make sure I'm going out the damn things correctly. And then the last thing finally is being able just to do this.
Attention, Commander. Decrease speed at
This is
once.
where you lock to the world. And I am suddenly being pulled through the station. Okay, and I need to go back into the ship. Okay, here we go. That last thing was kind of weird. Perhaps using the docking computer for a smooth entrance? Yeah, you could do that. That's definitely a thing. But sometimes we need all the modules we can. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. Another thing about that is this isn't just for going into a ship. This is also for just like moving around. Like say you're in asteroid belt, or even this in the back of this thing over here. Let me get rid of this. And you want to do some like cool shots from behind. You need to be able to lock behind your ship like this, lock behind the camera, and then unlock for really cool pans and whatevers. Oh, I hit something. I think it was the station. Of course, it comes at a price. Being disoriented in this thing is not hard to achieve, but mastering these controls is definitely going to. Oop, there we go. It's definitely going to be something that takes your videos to the next level. Let's go on ahead and actually let's go to the new asteroid station, Freehome. Now a lot of people are going to the one near Maya. That one's really freaking far. Also, it's plunged in darkness, so I kind of don't like going to that one. But this one, I think I saw it was in daylight, so we're gonna head on over there.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, everything is awesome except those enormous chat windows. I couldn't agree with you more, Commander Crew. Those huge chat windows are so distracting. It's so big. It'd be nice if we could toggle them to be like a certain color, or a transparent, or even adjust its opacity. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get that chance to toggle it in that way. but it'd be nice. It'd be nice if we can adjust our HUD colors in game. I mean, it exists outside of the game. You can do it by typing in some stuff into the configs. So I just don't understand why it's not being put into the game. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. Whatever the reason is, I'm not privy to it. But yes, we're going to Asteroid Station. They're the best. Who knows? Maybe they are the best. So we'll never see chat again. Well, we can turn it off, actually. If you go to here, you can turn off some messaging, but not all. And it'd be nice if you could turn off things like the giant chat box thing. Shit. I always get stuck on this thing. But look at everybody's faces. A lot of people have been doing some work on their faces here. I can't leave this menu. Okay. There we go. Yeah, a lot of people I've been noticing in the history log over here. You can see a lot of different people's faces. And right now we're headed towards Freeholm. We're headed towards the asteroid base, because we're gonna do some more camera work, just some more examples of what you can do, and also what you should be plotting in your camera controls. We're gonna go here because there's something that's very important, and it's obviously the zoom in and out stuff. It's really nice to be able to zoom in and out, have a nice wide angle on your ship here. But the other thing is this focus pull, your focus and your aperture pull. I'll show this more when we get in there, because it's really hard to explain what focus looks like when you're plunged in a dark cockpit. I might need who knows? I probably need subtitles. I don't know. That's gonna be really annoying when we do our videos. All of a sudden, you see these giant subtitles from Mars. Myself, I guess. Room. It looks like we're in an asteroid belt, not so much like an asteroid around some rings. So I don't see. This isn't orbiting planet. This is my first time going to here. I went to the one out by Maya, and it was pretty much the same. It was kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I don't have asteroids showing up on my thing because I took them off in the set filters. It's like I don't need to see that. So most likely this is in an asteroid field. Hey Josh. Josh had a live stream last night, and it was really funny, especially his character creation. He made an ogre. Really enjoyed that. That was pretty good. Okay, we're going in here. Can we use dolphin for exploration? The answer is yes. Because look at this. Jump range, well, on mine is 42. But stock dolphin is like around the 30s. So that's freaking fantastic. Now this isn't even a really high rated FSD drive. It's a level 5, but it's not the best. But you know, friggin' look at 42. Yeah, you can do some exploration in this damn thing. Hell yeah. Alright, we're coming up on Freeholm. Let's go on the camera. Let's try to do this. Try to do this nicely. Right there. Okay, now we're gonna lock into the ship itself. I didn't request docking because otherwise this would look nice, huh? Let's just go for it, right? It's combat cruises. It's never like it's never been something we've done like very safely. Let's just go in here.
Warning, you are trespassing in a
Oh,
secure
we're
zone.
trespassing, guys.
You are
Watch
strongly
out.
advised to exit this area at once.
Well, holy crap. We better get the hell out of here, right? It's going on over here. Well, this is what the inside of this looks like, and we have to soon get out because they're yelling at us. Let's see. Let's make sure we're going out there. I have probably less than a minute to get out of here, but I just want to show these nice camera controls. And let's go. There's an orca over there. Nice little orca. Hey, buddy. Fly you again soon. And again. Just the ability just to switch from one mode to the other is fantastic. It's so much fun. And then, of course, damn it. Which is the one? I'm trying to select a certain one. There it is. This one here. We can move the ship. independent from the camera. That's money. I was trying to do that inside the station, but I wasn't doing it fast enough. And I knew I only had only amount of time to get the hell out of there before they got really mad. Memorizing these controls is freaking key. You can put, I would suggest at some point, putting them in like a sticky note on your screen, so you can go from this mode right here, just kind of like the camera roam around mode, to lock to your vehicle mode, and then to the unlock mode, and then obviously find your way back. And the reason why you should put it on a sticky key, because when you're recording, you don't want this UI on your screen. You need to have that go away. So now memorizing where the hell everything is and what mode you're in is freaking key. Not gonna try that, but here we go. Yeah, fixed cams are game changer. And then that's just for the, again, I'm showing for the outside of the thing. I thought this would be in an actual asteroid field, but it's not. It's just hanging around by itself. Okay, let me just go back into this. And I'm going to go over for you guys what controls I did for that, what mapping I did. Because the mapping here, it's going to be some trial and error, and it's going to definitely depend on what works for you. But for myself, I push, so I go into camera, right? And enter free camera. So right now, I'm still moving around with the ship here. And I have the cycle between different camera modes with my arrows. But actually, I just memorized. I put them on the number pad, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? There's no 5 or 6 on this ship. 7 for front, 8, 9. And so moving around with those on the number pad helps me out a lot. Know what camera I'm in. Then enter a free camera. I put B. Moving around. So if you look at, I wish I had a mouse so you could see. But see right there, lock the vehicle, lock the world. Lock the vehicle obviously is this, so you can move your ship. I call it, the ship mode, then back to camera mode here. If I press F again, so unlock the vehicle. Lock the world is different than unlock. Okay, well, I'll show you. Lock the world. You can say goodbye to your ship as it goes off. Bye. Go back to the ship here. Go back into it. And then unlock rotation, which is similar to lock the world, except for it's your ship is still in the camera's still gonna follow your ship. How much does the Dolphin cost? I think it'll come about to 1.2 million. But obviously in the beta, it's a lot less, just because the prices in beta, I believe, are 1/10 of what they're going to be once the game comes out. Okay. Let's go to inside here. Where is the station? Okay. Let me find the station and
Scan detected.
I show you the depth of field stuff. Sparks is on his way. He's got a text. Hope to hear from him soon. Now, Sparks and I were both photographers in real life. I've been a professional photographer for about 9 years. My work's been in magazines, billboards, even collected by the Smithsonian Museum of U.S. History for my work with the U.S. Peace Corps. I did video work around the world, and now I play video games doing this stuff. But Sparks has a background. He'll if he wants to talk about that, he'll talk about it. And he is our main cameraman when we do this stuff. I got another text from nope. IRL is beating me. Okay. So Sparks might not be here. His real life job is beating the hell out of him. So he might not make it here, but no matter. I'm still here, right? I'm still good. Okay. So there's something I want to talk about that comes from that background, which is the freaking depth of field thing, which I couldn't believe they put into the game, because that's gonna make storytelling so freaking nice. So, okay, so first of all, you zoom in and out. You're gonna have to map that, because that's gonna be really freaking nice, especially for when you're outside the vehicle. Like if you go out to here. Let's see. There we go. This wide angle is going to be fantastic, especially for those really nice shots where you want to put an asp in front of some kind of planet, or even if you would just touring around doing some cinematic stuff. This wide angle here is so freaking key, and you can get really far away also. So also find in your thing like how to go in and out from your ship. I'll go over those more in depth later, but right now showing a menu on key mapping is going to be the most boring thing on the entire planet. So I'll try to show you the pretty stuff first, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty. All right. So let's go back into our cockpit here. Free home over there. You can kind of see it. Let me just back up here a little bit. Now, I want to make this look really like photographically like whatever. So there's two things. There's a focus pull, which is first of all, let's make everything out of focus so you can see what I'm talking about. So right now I just closed what we would call, I opened the aperture wide open. So now everything's kind of blurry except for like a sliver of focus. You can see it on my left hand over there. Now I'm going to pull the focus, and that sliver is going to go towards the camera. You can see it moving across my shoulder here and across the what's it called, the seat, and see it go back forward. So this is the focus pull, which is different than the aperture pull. The aperture is going to widen that focus, that zone of focus. It's going to make it really big, so big that you can see the a beluga going into the asteroid. And of course, you want to close down that focus to that narrow strip again, and just focus on my face. Let's see here. Where is that focus? Oh wait, here we go. Right on that eyeball, like the most narrowest of focus. This is probably like an aperture of like 1.2. This is definitely not gonna help with any sort of storytelling. But if we open up, let's see, where is it? What am I doing? Is this right? There we go. You see more of the focus here. So there is a distinction. I want you guys to know that there's a difference between focusing close and focusing away, but there's a third focusing pull which widens and contracts that zone of focus, which is the aperture. Are you guys following? I'm not sure. I've done this in workshops, and it's easier to show people with using an actual camera, but doing this in a video game is very different. Let's try to get this station in the background here. All right. And let's zoom out a bit. Oops. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay. Commander Koo says, yeah, loving it, keep going. Okay, great. So for our hero here, let's just say he's just having like an existential moment. He's like, holy shit, I'm in space. Look at everything. Oh my god. It's so cool out here. There's a thing over there. And it's a, oh wait, there we go. It's a thing. It's an asteroid. Oh my god. Wait, no, let's go back to being introspective and just thinking about myself. Oh wait, no, wait, I want to think about what's out there. That's what the aperture does. It focuses on a localized area or opens it up so the whole area, the whole scene is in focus. Now if we go back to here, now say we want to go from him to the station, then we do our focus pull, and we just, now free home's in focus while our dude isn't. Let's pull that back. You can see the meters changing up there on the UI. I wish it didn't make that clicking noise, and I wish there was a way to adjust how fast it went. Now back to our guy. So if I was in here, and let's put on some like some some wishy-washy music here. Let's see. I had some wishy-washy music prepared. Let's see here. Okay, so a scene like that, servers are going to be down 25 minutes. Oh, great. Wonderful. Thanks. So glad that's happening. So that's just like a small thing. Like, okay, you can like have, you can focus on different things. It's on, I really wish I had more examples to show you of, there we go. Update incoming, right? Is this for Horizon only? No, I don't think so. I don't think this is for Horizon only, but don't quote me on that. Okay, we have 25 minutes. Let's go into what I just did in terms of focus pull and aperture pull. And if you guys have questions on what the difference between that is, again, I'll gladly go into it. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Increase focus, distance. Like this is what we would call the focus pull. You put the focus in and out. For myself, there's so many controls. I don't know how you guys on Xbox are going to do this. I have no idea because you're little controllers. I have control. I use plus and minus, control and plus and minus and shift. And my regular plus and minus is for, what do I use that for? For zooming the camera, widening and narrowing the focal length. Is it the focal length? Yeah, widening the lens or narrowing the lens. Okay, so let's see. Zoom, depth of field. That's what DOF means, by the way, depth of field. The field that they're talking about is the field of focus. So how deep is that field of focus? Is it really narrow or is it really wide? And where do you put that area of focus? Depends on your focus distance here. So that's where I have those things there. This is what's easy for me. What's easy for you is probably going to be something very different. It's going to be kind of hard to do this on the fly. Like you saw me flying around using the camera in external mode, switching from it being locked to the ship or being locked to the surroundings. I could do that dynamically pretty well, but doing focus pulls like this is going to be a little bit harder. And if we had multi-crew here, I would have somebody else fly the ship. I'd be in someone else's ship, right? And you can go into external mode on someone else's ship and they can fly all they want, and then you can then control this sort of stuff. So if you have some ideas where you need some fancy dancy focus pulling, let us know in our Discord channel, and we'll see if we can, once multi-crew goes out, we can see if we can help you out there. Another thing is this thing right here. When you go into free camera, increase speed, decrease speed. These are really key. When you're panning around your ship or you're zooming in and out from your ship, it might be going a bit too fast for what you want it to. So increasing and decreasing that speed, I'll show you what I mean. That's going to help out a lot. So here we go. I'll show you what that means right away. So if we go outside of our ship and oops, here we go. So I want to ease into my ship. But right now this is really fast, like this, right? If you look right there, it says speed. Right now I have it queued on the brackets. When I come in, it's nice and easy. And if I slide to the left, to the right here, it's nice and easy. If I want it to be a little bit faster, I can do that. Let's say I want to get really far away from my ship. Where'd it even freaking go? I lost my ship. If I want to get really far away from my ship or from the surroundings, I can do this. So that way the speed is really fast. I can get a really wide angle, and say if I'm moving my ship around, which I've lost, I have no idea where it is, I can do that. If I want to ease back into the ship, well, you can't see right now because, of course, it's okay. Let's get back in there. Okay, I'm back. Now, obviously, this is not conducive to filmmaking. Let's dumb down the speed of that rotation, and there we go. We're back to something that's usable. Okay, let's go to the next thing on that list over there for as long as we can, because apparently there's going to be some kind of update here. Okay, so this one we just went over the increased speed, decreased speed, zoom in and out. We were doing the same thing, going out from the ship, going into the ship. You can get pretty far out, and once you're far out there, you can also widen your camera your what's it called? Yeah, your the angle of the lens. Your basically your POV lens, your view. I have that set up with the up and down arrow keys. I'm not sure if it's here or if I have that over here on the camera suite. Yeah. No, I don't. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, it's right here. Up and down. I'm so dumb. Okay, lateral movement for myself. For the camera stuff, your character does not look around to where. No, it doesn't. That's right, Jacob. Your camera does not look around where you look with the track IR, and that would be fantastic if you could. You could definitely do some like directed movement. Well, obviously, but like directive in terms of like character. Please look to the left. Please look to the right. Look down. Look side or whatever. That'd be really nice if the camera movement of the track IR was married to your head, and I don't know how hard that will be to code in, but there does exist, like when we move our joystick, our hand moves. So why not if we move our head? If that's something that goes into the to the game, why not be able to move our head, right? Let's see. Okay, we're back there. Okay, so I have for myself lateral access, like sliding left to right, and up and down. I have that married to my my hat on my joystick. So I'll show you. So my left and right here, and up and down. I have that on my hat. Some folks I know have it mapped differently, but that's just me. That's what I have it there. And you have to, when you go into the game, you need to put that in, because it's not going to be there. So whatever you have it on your old controls, you're going to have to put that in there. Okay, next controls here. This lift access, I haven't toggled this. I was going to do this on camera because I don't know what that means, and I just thought it'd be funny if I tried that on camera to see what the hell happened. The pitch access pitch and yaw we went over on the beginning of the stream. I'll go over it again now, but make sure it's in this thing here on this line. Don't put your pitch access here, the up and down, because you'll get really, really jerky movement. If you want a really nice, smooth movement, you put it on your this here. For myself, I put it on inverted because I fly like how I would fly an airplane. Yes, Ghost Giraffe is on Twitch also. We were under a Ghost Giraffe. There you go. The yaw access, same. My joystick, I can pivot my joystick. So that's my yaw access. And if you guys aren't familiar with what a yaw is, it's this thing here, like that. So yaw, pitch up and down. And see how it's nice and smooth? Again, make sure a lot of people aren't doing this. They aren't putting it in that line. And so when they go to do stuff, their camera movement is so freaking jerky. Do not despair. There is a better way. Okay, let's go back here. So, of course, when you put both controls, that lateral and the yaw thing, you can get nice transitions like this. Moving around here like this. There you go. And let's go back to the menu here. I'm sorry if this is dull and boring, but it has to be gone over like this. I turned my toggle on and off so you don't see the UI of the camera controls, the spacebar, because it's just really easy to press that and then looking for something else. And also, if I panic in all those different modes I was showing you and I have no idea where the hell I am, I push the space bar and I can see what mode I'm in, and then I can go right back out. Okay, roll access again. And just make sure it's on this, and on your joystick, and not on this roll left or right. Okay, exit free camera. Okay, lock to vehicle. Now lock to vehicle is you're in your camera mode and you want to control your ship. That's lock to vehicle. Unlock the vehicle. You press that. It's a toggle. It toggles on and off. So that way you can go back to your camera mode and move around your ship as it's flying by itself. Lock to world is obviously locked to a certain spot in the world. If you're flying at like max speed and you lock to world, your ship is going to zoom off without you. So be careful how you're using that. Toggle rotation lock. That will you can enable. I'll show that again over here because it's a lot harder to understand what the hell I'm talking about. So right now I'm unlocked to my ship, but if I move my ship, it'll move. Wait, no. There we go. Okay, now I can move my ship. I'm locked to my ship. Rotation lock is you're still locked to your ship, camera-wise, but you can move your ship around like this. And this is going to be really disorienting, but practice flying like this. It gets easier after a while. If any of you has done large format photography or medium format photography, you know what I'm talking about. Because when you use a camera like that, everything is reversed. So left is right and right is left and up and whatever. And at first it's like, oh my god, how am I going to use this damn camera? But it becomes second nature, and you can switch back and forth pretty easily. Okay, so then, of course, if we look down here, it says lock to world. I'm locked to world, and I'm just going to zoom off over here. And come back. Whoa. So it's kind of like unlocking to vehicle, except for you totally unlocked your vehicle over here. Alright, going back to the camera. I don't know where that ship went. I'm going back over here. 15 minutes. 15 minutes left in the third period. You love this feature, don't I? You already made great. Yes, I love this feature. It's like the entire reason why this channel is here. Okay. So there we go. I want to make sure I'm not going too fast or too vague over these camera controls. So if you have any questions in the chat, I'm going to look at the chat right now and see what you guys have any questions about the camera stuff or even some camera controls. I'm going to go quickly just hop into the controls here and see if there's anything I left out. Okay. Yeah, we went over this to double this depth of focus. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I say that, but this here took, I would say, 3 hours of mapping and testing out and seeing what the hell everything does. Also, you can turn on you can do with your mouse. You can move the camera with your mouse. I did that at first, but it didn't sit well with me. So I remapped it to my joystick. And also at that time, I mapped it to the mouse because I didn't understand why my joystick was so jerky in the camera movements. So I went to mouse to make it smoother. And it was smoother, but I was still limited into what I wanted to do. Let's see if I can recreate what I was doing. Yeah, it was like this, right? But then I couldn't do my lateral and up and down movements. My roll. I'm rolling with my mouse, believe it or not. I got one of those WoW mouses, like those. Was it the Razer Epic? No, Razer Naga. And originally, it's funny because I originally got this. It's a mouse that has like a dial pad on the side of it. I originally got this mouse to do Photoshop work because I needed a mouse that had a bunch of functions, and I didn't want to have a bunch of hotkeys on my keyboard. I wanted them on the mouse. And it wasn't until years later that I played WoW. So That's my story. That that's now canon about my freaking mouse. Okay, here we go. Let me look at the comments here. Do camera controls work the same inside of the cockpit? Or are they any different? To a certain degree, they are the same. So if we go here into the camera, so okay, we're in the free camera here, right? So yeah, up and down, I'm using my joystick. But what's not doing? See my the roll. The roll is affecting my ship. I'm not sure if that's something I need to remap in the controls, but at the same time, I don't see roll being very useful in in the cockpit unless you want to turn your cockpit upside down. Because if you had roll controls in your cockpit, it would basically just turn your ship upside down. The hat controls definitely do not work inside the cockpit, which is a shame because it'd be really nice. Also, there's a limit to how far to one or to the other side I can look. I mean, I can do this, but still, that's kind of limiting, isn't it? Get a nice big open view. So yeah, to a certain degree, the joystick works with the cameras inside, but there are some limitations. Okay, here we go. Next question over here. Hold on, I need to go here so I can click on the mouse, and I click on the chat screen over here. Let's see. Do camera controls work inside the cockpit? Okay, did that. Any date for this coming for everyone, or is just Horizons? I don't know any dates, official dates for anything. All I know is that it's out on beta now. Question. Joe Martin. Do you have to retry scenes from your series because of the difficulty? Yeah, we for pretty much everything we do on our series, we film it probably 4 or 5 times over. No, that's not true. By 3 to 5 times over. So we do our cockpit work, where we do it like live, like as though we were like playing a let's play, and so we do everything in cockpit first, and then we do the entire episode in external mode, and we try to match up everything we've done, how we did it in camera in the cockpit mode. And then when we get that, we do a rough edit, and we see what other kind of shots we want to get again. So say I want a better shot of Sparks from the front rather than from the back. Then we'll reshoot that. And of course, it's a pain in the ass to have to go all the way back, or even just leave your ships in one spot for weeks. Sometimes we've left our ships for our last series in Scardy in this last tour for our recent episodes. Our ships have been there for 3 weeks now because we have had to reshoot some stuff, and we've had to have some like more some added scenes. So a lot of times for one episode, it'll take us about 3 to 4 weeks to do, and usually we'll shoot an episode a month before we release it. So you'll see an episode, and that we did that a month ago, and then you see the second episode, and that will have been done the week after we done the first one. So, and once we get a lot of episodes along in the workflow, we'll be working. Let's say we'll be working on a show presently, and that you won't see that till 3 or 4 weeks later, but. We've been working on episodes before that, so you'll be seeing stuff, as they come out. I'm sorry. I wish I had a green screen so that way I could show you on a Sharpie on one of those dry erase boards. What I mean. Again, I do this in real life, talking about camera work and how to do documentaries. But I use a chalkboard and I don't have one in here. It'd be really nice if I did. Okay, let's go back. More questions. Let's see. Okay, let's go here. Okay, no moving around. Camera question. Can you move the camera into the ship? No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can move the camera into the ship. Yeah, cockpit camera is separate as far as I've seen. They don't want us exploring. Yeah, I'll show you this. Watch this. Okay, so before, how it used to work, you could literally clip into things. Wait, is this thing rotating? No. Okay. Before you could clip into ships or like things like this. You can see what's inside of them by just going next to it, right? And then going into external mode. Hold on, this thing's rotating. I'm gonna have a bad day. I'll do this as fast as I can. Let me go over here. But in nowadays, when you try to do it, okay, do this. Now, when you try to go into here, you get this thing called it blurs out, and you get a lot. What in some cases it'll just say lost signal. So you can look inside these places, but not in the way you would probably want it to. Can I just go into my ship like this? No, it's like the invisible wall. It's like a magnetic field preventing me from going in there. What type of ship is station is this? This is an Artemis. This is Freeholm, and this is one of those new fancy dancy asteroid stations that everyone's, including myself, have been asking for, because hold on, because they're freaking cool. Hold on, I'm trying to lock my ship to the world, but it's not doing it. Oh well. Again, that's the limitations of the UI. It'd be really nice to know what mode you're in, because right now I have I have no idea what mode I'm in. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to. Oh, damn it! Come on. What's going on? Okay. I just want to see him lift off. Whee! Up and away! Oh dear. Okay. Let's go back here. So no, you can't clip into things like you were back in the day, which is unfortunate because we used a lot of. So in that case, go right now. If you're a content creator, go right now into places you want to like get perspectives from. Like say you want to get a perspective from here, and you do want it to look like you're inside there looking out. I'll try to do that right now. Try my best. Be like, oh, I'm in the control tower. You know, like Star Tours 1, will you please get back in your ship? You're obviously not supposed to be doing what you're doing. Let's get in there. All right. Says signal lost. So they don't want you fooling around in here. But you can line it up with your ship. Let's see. Put your ship over here. My ship is right there. It's in darkness, but whatever. You could do this, and let's see. Come back. If I wanted to make just this thing, what am I doing? Oh, this. Okay, we're gonna play with this blur here, right? It's gonna come into focus here. Hopefully, it'll come into focus. So if we were playing with something that's very static, this would look a lot better. Yeah, this is retarded. I need to go into the station so I can show what I mean. Have you seen the Thargoid in the black box salvage mission? Yes, it's pretty cinematic in there. How much would a dolphin be in game? $1 million, really cheap. A small loan of $1 million will get you the dolphin. I love the dolphin so far, by the way. Also, I want to point out, it's got these elevators in the back. How rude. It's got these elevators in the back, which I assume for atmospheric landings, those will come into play. Let's see here. I read somewhere that when the water worlds come out, that the dolphin is going to be the ship that goes underwater. I don't know how true that is, or even if that's true at all. But holy crap! Imagine that. Imagine just being able to just plunge underneath the water, and then you're just playing under the sea. That's where I would. I swear, God, that's probably where I would spend my days. The rest of me playing the game will be spent underwater, because holy crap, that's awesome. I'd probably like label it a whole different series. I don't know. Mars Europe in Waterworld. By the way, I love that movie. Okay, let's go back inside this thing over here. This asteroid base. DG Space Tours.
Access permitted. You are cleared to set down on landing pad 27.
Yeah, forums heard about it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah, home. It's nice to be back. I better slow down. Ah, the beluga. I used to fly one of those. Now I'm in this tiny ship. Ah, let's go forward.
Be reminded,
Let's stop.
Imperial
Okay.
speed restrictions are in place.
I was trying to RP there for a second. Just to play around with the controls. Let's go look back here. Let's see what's over here. Oh, it's turn the lights. See if these lights are any good. Do I live in a rock? Yes, I live in a rock underneath the sea. I am SpongeBob. Look at this. The light on this ship isn't too bright. I feel like if I was in the Orca, I'd be able to see a lot better. It's pretty nice. Also, if you go into here, camera mode. Oh wait, here we go. Nice wide angle of this station here. Again, if you wanted to fiddle fart around with the focus like this, and then pull that focus. Where is it? Focus is on my hand right now. Let me pull it back here. Oh shit. Okay, connection error. I think they they ended. Let's see here. Greeting, commanders. It's gonna be off for around 3 minutes. Okay, guys. In 3 minutes, we'll be back. So we're waiting for them to do whatever the hell it is that they're doing. Let me look at the questions again. Again, if you have any more questions about the camera stuff, do let me know, because I'm here for you there. If you want to ask more questions, once this stream is off, we have a Discord server, and in there's a tab called Content Creators. If you want to, my client is too old. He's too old to begin the beta. If you have any questions, or if you want to share any videos that you guys do, go ahead into our Discord server and share those. Ask away. I'm very, very open on my techniques and what I do, what I record with, my editing and whatnot. Assets, video assets in terms of my titling, how I put that together. Transitions, video transitions is another thing. But also the music. All of our music comes from YouTube, because we need royalty-free stuff, right? You don't want your stuff taken off of the internet, because they'll come down with a freaking massive like ban hammer, like you won't believe, for content ID. And so you don't want to have any sort of you don't want to mess around with your YouTube channel when it comes to content ID. So make sure you're using royalty-free music. And if it's being supplied by YouTube, then you can be like, oh, great, there's no worry here. For ourselves, we use the YouTube audio library. It has a crap ton of music there. So I'd go over there and just search and search and search, and it takes a lot of searching. It's kind of like Napster back in the day. You're searching around for, mood. What mood do I want my music to be? Or what kind of theme do I want it to be? And a lot of it's hokey. Actually, most of it is very, very hokey. But you'll find some gems out there that you're like, holy crap, this is free? Oh my god. Okay, I'll put this in a thing. And also another thing, background music, like professional like jingle people, they'll make it a bit hokier or a bit over dramatic than you would probably think it should be. Because once you put it on a screen with something else, it changes. Much like when you have a screen of just nothing, and then you put music. Whoa, like this. Here we are on the title screen. When will the servers be back up? When will Mars get on with it? We don't know. It changes things. So that if you just listen to that music by itself, it's overly dramatic. But married with this and married with what you're talking about, it changes things. So again, if you want to ask me more questions off stream, hold on, let me just restart the client. Go ahead to our Discord. There's a link in the description. Also, another link in the description. If you don't have beta access right now, we have upgrade. Okay. We have, let me put something pretty on screen. Technical difficulties. Just a sec. We should actually have something else than this. Hold on. Let me put up a movie that we filmed not too long ago. Not a movie, but like whatever. Let's see. Let's do this. Let me go to my thing here and let's see. Auxiliary image. Is that what I need to do? Browse. No, it's not image. It's probably look at this. Cancel. Let's see here. Media source. Okay. And I want the media source to be, I don't have anything right now. Again, for the game to update here. Preparing for update. When will this happen? I don't know. Preparing for update. You know what's probably slowing it down is that I'm live streaming. So this is a pain in the butt. Okay, let's look at these questions over here. Let me just go to here for right now. And then move this so I can see your questions. And you can see your questions. Oh, I can't move. Okay, so is this happening right now? Yes, this is happening right now. This is your life. I'm very new. I don't even know how to find ores or do mining. Tried that yesterday and failed. Well, you can go to our Discord. We have a lot of friendly guys, a lot of guys willing to help you out. Go ahead and go there. Made the starter stream since it all seems broken. Yeah, we'll re-release this this live stream once everything is back up and running, without this whole black screen of death. Joe Martin donated. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Also, again, yeah, right. This is if you want the beta, you don't have the beta yet, there is a link in their description that takes you to the Frontier store, and you can get the beta now. How much is it? Let's see. How much it costs. Right now it is £4.99. What that translates into your country, no idea. But there you go. £4.99. Quit to your launcher, Ghost. Yeah, I did. I did quit to my launcher. It's loading up right now. It said update, so I have to wait for it to update. And once that's done, it'll come back online. I'll be able to press something, and then it'll go right there. Thank you for subscribing this spot here. Okay, here we go. We're back online. Goliath online. Okay, update is finished. Now we can go back in. When will the beta end? Don't know. Typically, maybe 3 or 4 weeks of this. Are they enabling? When are they enabling multi-crew? Again, we don't know. I have a suspicion the reason why. So the beta was supposed to come out, I think, last Thursday. Was it last Thursday? And it didn't come out. And it was supposed to come out on Monday, but it didn't come out. I'm suspecting that they're having a problem with the multi-crew thing, because I only say this because when they did the live stream last Thursday, or two Thursdays ago, with Ed Lewis, they were having a problem with, I think, Ed Woods, or is that his name? Staying in the ship with everyone else, because he kept his game kept crashing, and of course, they said they were playing it with it all weekend long. Not all weekend long, all morning long, and nothing happened. Nothing bad was happening. And of course, like most things, most performances, if something bad's gonna happen, it's gonna happen live. So you saw that happening, and he just couldn't stay in the ship. My assumption is they were running into some more of those sort of problems. Again, I don't know. Hey, look, a tourist beacon. I don't know, but maybe it's something like that. So they still want people testing out everything else in the beta, because there's a whole bunch of stuff like camera stuff, this sort of things, testing out spoilers in Maya, that sort of thing. There's still a lot to test out, so it's still a beta. Yes, it doesn't include the multi-crew, but it's still a beta in the sense that there's a lot more content, as you saw with the patch notes, like freaking 13 pages worth of patch notes. There's still a lot of stuff out there. Let me read what this is. I've actually never scanned one of these. Free Home Victory. Tourist Spot 0507. In 3301, Free Home successfully defeated an invasion from the planet Lapfar's forces. I'm better now that I know that. I feel like I feel so enriched. Okay, let's go back to the station over here. It'd be nice if this were surrounded by asteroids. I thought I saw somewhere where it was, or that there was one surrounded by asteroids. Oh, there's a commander here. Who is it? Vipe Finn. Vipe Finn. That's an interesting name. I like the name. It sounds like a name of somebody who would fly a dolphin. I named this one Large Helmet because it looks like it's going to here. It looks like a giant helmet. I feel like I'm a commander inside of another commander's like disembodied head, just like floating around, looking at things. I need to get more decals because right now, by the way, this decal here is like the best decal because you can put it. It comes with the onion head, the Cobra onion head paint pack. It also comes with like this decal right there, and it's the best one because even though the Cobra paint pack is only for the Cobra, the decals you can put on anything, and they're really silly, so I like them for that. Let's see, what am I doing? This, yeah. Let me flip over the ship here. So you got one with lines like that. By the way, the heat sinks or whatever, this orange stuff that's on the side of the dolphin, it's pretty cool, but it does look like a giant band-aid, or like one of those heat bands, like you're like a runner, and you don't want to get a cramp, so you wear like one of those heat bands. That's what it looks like to me. So it's really cool in design, but it kind of throws me off with that whole thing. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a big helmet. My orca is called Comforter. It's a Comforter. So whenever I play a space game, I always play a tour ship captain. It's just what I do. I don't know what it is. Somebody in the Discord said, hey Mars, you remind me of that tour ship captain from Star Tours. And then he linked the video to it. And I hadn't seen that video since I've been on Star Tours since I was a little kid. And I was like, holy crap, maybe that's where it all comes from, like subconsciously. I want to be that robot guy. But anyways, I played a different game before this, and my cruise ship there was called the Comforter. And so my orca now is called the Comforter 2. Comforter Mark 2. The Beluga I haven't named. I haven't come up with a name for the Beluga yet. Mainly because I don't fly the Beluga very often. But I can tell you right now, I'll definitely be flying this this little dolphin. It's freaking cute as hell. I need to put some really fast drives on it because I think it can go pretty quick. Alright, we're going in here for a reason. And the reason is... Let me see to find something here. Something that looks like a control surface. Control panel, whatever. Whatever, let's go over here. We're like a trucking company. I'm like the foreman of a trucking company right now. Is inspecting the cargo over here. All right, let's see. B. Let's move around. And that gold lighting on here looks really freaking nice. I wonder if I can get the station to be blurred, but the ship just to be really nice. Let's see. Let's go ahead and blur everything. Okay, now everything's blurred all to hell. Now let's put the focus, push the focus in. So it's just on the ship there. No, it's getting a little bit closer there. Okay, where's that focus? 8 meters away. Okay, there we go. That looks nice. That's a screenshot. Oh, let me let me take a screenshot here. That looks cute. Cute. Looks awesome. Nice reflection there in the helmet. And let's do the focus. Sorry again, messed this up. So you can focus on the dolphin here, and the background's right nicely out of focus. It looks really freaking nice. So again, you need to practice it and master your focus pull and your aperture pull. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the focus on the station instead, and then have the beluga. That means the beluga. The you can steadily see the back of the ship going in focus, and the rest of the station going into focus, ever so freaking slowly. I wonder if you can do this faster. Okay, so now the station's in curious. Let me try something. Oh, you can do this really fast. Okay. I'll bring up the UI. All right, so see that speed there? That thing on the UI that says speed? If I do that really slow, let me come in here right here. So right now I usually use that speed to zoom in and out like this, and it not being like, I could do really nice ease in and out. But if I do it faster, it's like boom, it's like light speed, right? Not very useful, so I'll have to dumb it down. So I just tested out to see if that also pushes the focus in and out. So right now, if I put it on the lowest setting, and I'm going to pull the focus back towards the ship, so the ship's in focus. It's going to take forever, so if I do this... No, it's no change. Never mind. I thought we're going to get somewhere, but no. It'd be really nice if you could set the speed of this focus pull. There we go. Like this. Okay, and then lock to vehicle. Let's get these sweet engines. Come back around. Whoa, gonna crash into there. Uh-oh. Again, this is on a professional course. Do not try this at home. I need to go back in this ship. I'm so disoriented. Okay, here we go. Notice me, senpai. Hey, Corgi. How you doing? Are you here? Hey, Corgi's here. Hey, bud. I wish multi-crew was working, because then you and I could team up here. I'm coming out. Hello. Hey, Corgi, come back around. Come back out. I know you're hearing this, like, super delayed. But come back over here. I want to see something. I'm going to park in front of you, and I want to see what I want to see what it looks like over here. Let's see. Oops. Oops. Okay, go to this here, like that. I'm going to go towards you, Corgi. I'm coming. Is that right? Yeah. I'm flying. I'm using my dot. See that little dot there? That's very useful to know which way you're pointing. Uh-oh. Sorry. Things in multi-crew are closer than they appear. Can I get some sunlight on my face? No, not so much. Let's look at these other camera angles. Whoa. Hello. Hello, friend. That looks so much bigger now. The cutter looks so huge. This looks like the Star Trek what's it called? Bridge. Star Trek set. Okay, I gotta remember what buttons to press. Okay, I'm gonna press this. There we go. That's freaking nuts. And then back to ship. Back to ship. There we go. Yeah, hey, you know what? Actually, if I had like one of those speech things to like help me out, that'd be really nice. Like camera 1, camera 2, I could like be one of those directors at the Academy Awards. Like, cut the Jim, cut the Phil. I said cut the Phil now. You know, that sort of thing. But of course, as with anything and those what's it called? Those programs. Sometimes if you don't pronounce it correctly, it'll say you're wrong. Can I access my panels? No, I can't. I don't even know why I tried. Oh, are you streaming? Yes, I'm streaming. Wait, is that an asteroid station? Yes. Where have you been? Did you just get here? Welcome. I see you. Hey there. I don't want to see anything going on there. Is that drugs? Those drugs in there, Corgi? Better not be. You know what would be really nice if they adjusted the freaking bloom on this? Because that's freaking bright as hell. It'd be nice if you could like so you're not just like blinding back there. You could like adjust the brightness on it. I know, because like on they have it on the SRV. You know, the high beams. Cancel docking and request docking. I'm gonna try to go in here, in and out. Okay, I'll try going in and out in the using this thing. Let's see here, B. There we go. I wish I could tilt up. I can do this, but I can't really. Okay, let's try this again. All right, now lock. There we go. And let's head on in. Let's see what this looks like at this really freaking wide angle. Going in here. Yeah, it's really nice to look at the interior of your ship from here. I can barely see the little dot that I use to maneuver my ship around. But yeah, from here you can you can definitely get the whole like. It's so funny with this like really bad camera angle. You can really get the scope of how big these stations are. Like extreme zoom. Like if Corey came in here like really menacingly, I'm like, it's him. Here he comes. Oh my god. You know, that sort of thing. Let's widen the focus so that way my chair is also in focus. Where's that button? There we go. So now the chair is in focus too. It's like this impossibly, it's like a super zoomed in camera angle here. Then okay, then now let's dumb it down a bit. Let's go over here. There he is. Trying to get station in focus. You can see my panel going into focus now. It'll slowly go beyond the panel and to the station. There we go. Corgi is trying his best to get in here. Yeah, point of views are gonna be so nice now for content creators, just to be able to see what your character is looking at. Looks like we got a conga line over here of cutters and clippers. Don't know what that's about, but I'm scared. Let me go back out here. Boom. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Uh-oh. There we go. Make sure you're in the right mode. I was like accelerating, but what I really was trying to do was zoom out. Hello. Thank you, Space Tourists. Yeah. These camera controls are nice. And then being able just to like move around too. Like this takes some getting used to, switching from camera to ship. But once you master it, it's really it becomes second nature real soon. And then also figuring out where the center of your ship is when you're flying like this. Because I saw there's a video of an FDL like on the surface of a planet, and it was trying his best to like be an external mode, kind of like this. Let's see here. I think it was flying like this. Oops. Gosh darn it. You press the wrong thing and it resets everything. Another thing, it would be really nice if you could set things so that, say you have a camera angle that you really like and you're pretty sure you can use all the time, like something like this. It'd be really nice if you could just do that. I'm gonna try my hand at this. Whee! There we go. And then I want to change angle on this. Look around here. Come back around. There we go. And then head on back. Okay, I'm disoriented now. But yeah. Yeah, camera angle presets would be great. And also, we haven't covered it at all in this stream. Is the content creator presets for like saving your characters. So right now I have like a stock character. Let's go over here. I'll show you the Hollow Me thing. Now I wanted to emphasize more on the camera stuff, because I know everybody's been doing this content creator things, not content creator, character creator stuff. And if Sparks were here, we'd joke around and make this guy look really funny. But yeah, I don't know. I like those cyborg guys. That's pretty fun. And then what is it? It's cosmetics. Head. Body. Here it is. Oh yeah, the helmet. I like that you can switch the helmet to that. So look, I look like my ship. I match my ship now. Confirm. You know, like they say people who have dogs for a long time tend to, after a while, they look like their dogs. It's the same is true for Elite Dangerous commanders. After a while, after playing so many hours, like maybe 3,000 or so, you start looking like your ship. So, it's just a sign of the times. Hey, Commander Platter. Whee! Commander Platter, by the way, has a really great channel. You guys should check it out. Folks I've been watching recently have been Commander Platter, Ascorbius, and Commander Ku. Really good channels there. And of course, Josh Hawkins. But that goes without saying. Let's see here. What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna look at the chat right now for any questions. Capture, let's see. Camera, hollow menu, new places, new vegetation, updated cockpits. Yeah. Multi-crew eventually. They're going to put it into the game once they figure it out. They'll figure it out. I mean, they have to, right? Which actually might mean that the beta might last longer. Who knows? Because with multi-crew coming out a little bit later, there is a chance that they need more time of the rest of us just trying it out and seeing how it works. And who knows? Which I think, for myself, selfishly, because I have beta, I would like. Because there's so many other things that I want to try out, engineering-wise, that I wouldn't be able to as fast in the regular game. And so I do hope the beta does last a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer now. Commander Platter will be streaming tomorrow. Check that out. Yeah, he does some good information. Why did it come out like that? Where am I from, right? He does some good info, so definitely check that out. Let's see here. There is another thing I wanted to show you guys, but it's very far away. And I think you guys know about it already, which is, it's, where is it here? You're going to here. And, oh, there's something over here actually. Let's go there. Another great channel, YouTube channel, is Space Bear. He told me about this place, and I actually asked him, because he had this really great screenshot on Twitter, and I asked him, dude, where is that? And he said, this place. I can't even pronounce it. And so I looked it up, and I couldn't find it. And there's something here that's really cool. That was awesome. I was nudged as I was jumping out. Yeah, I'm with you, Ryan. I'd rather they get it right than release with all bugginess. Having said that, it's going to be released with all bugginess still. Just the nature of video games, you know? Let's see. What is it? Do you guys know what I'm looking for? Do you know what it's called? Like, honestly, I don't know what I'm looking for. But it's out here somewhere. Is it this? Yes, it's this. It's an agricultural station. It's amazing. Space Bear has a really small clip from here, and it looks fantastic. Highly suggest you guys checking that out. What do I think about the alien encounters, like the new ones? I don't know. I kind of wish they didn't leave those in, right? And the funniest one is the one in Maya, where the guy, because Maya's now is permit blocked, where it's basically you can't go in it. But some genius, and I mean that sincerely, some genius was like, well, I was parked there last. What if I just blow up, and then am I in Obsidian Orbital? Will I end up there? And sure enough, he was. And so he was able to like go behind the scenes and see what they're working on over there. And if you don't want to see what's over there, I highly suggest you do not look, because it's kind of, I wish it kind of like with the first Stargoid contact, it was really exciting for the whole community to be like, oh my god, look at this, you know, it's happening, that sort of thing. So that's kind of like, oh well. The other one where the guy sees something else in what's it called, in like one of those unknown signal sources, same deal. It'd be really nice if that were something you could see. Onion Head Band. Well, my ship has Onion Head decals all over it. What does that even mean, Onion Head Band? Oh, it's an agricultural installation. It's probably like one of those beacons that has information and it tells you why onion. Uh-oh. Escape vector. Getting interdicted. You know what? The sound didn't go off. That, you know, that like interdiction sound. So I don't know if that's a bug or not. Let's see if I can get out of this. I'm not very good at escaping interdictions. Look at that. That was really easy. If that was a player, LTP. Hey, look at this. This is pretty. That's pretty close. Look at this moon. It looks like a lot like Earth. All right, coming in here. Is the beta available for Xbox? I actually don't know. That's something to figure out, right? I assume. Anyone got any any advice for camera control setup? This stream will be rebroadcast once it's off, maybe about 45 minutes after it's done. I did a whole thing of going over all the camera controls, what they do, a couple of things of what not to do, because those exist. Look at this place. Holy mackerel, this place is amazing. Space Bear was right. Look at this. Can I fly through here? Is this something I can fly through? Got to shoot. Catch you soon, Mars. Alright, yeah, no problem. Thanks for saying goodbye on my behalf, Ryan. Okay, here we go. There's a few bug audios. Oh, well. Doesn't look like I can go through. Good thing I didn't like boost into here. Nice little corridor here. This will look really nice here. Let me back up a bit. All right. Systems go. Punch it, Chewie. That's fun. That'll be really fun to do in those other civilian installations. Let's see here. Let's see if I can fly this way. Let's see if I can even find a damn place. There it is. There's no landing pad here, so if I blow up, I'll just be like one jump away. Won't be so bad. Yep, not so bad. Yeah, if you just look at that triangle there, you can get through these things fine. That triangle, square, sorry. Yeah, that's fun. That'd be a nice little like buckyball challenge in the future where like you only fly in this view. There we go. That's nice. Alright, now let's try to do it outside. Let's see here. On the outside, yeah. There. Unlock. Pull back a little bit. Let's do it like this. Need for Speed style. Okay. Is this good enough? I should do it like this. No. It should be a little bit off center, so that way it just looks a little bit nicer, yeah? Okay, now we're locking back to our ship. Again, I can rotate my ship. Now I unlock the camera from the ship and I can do this. And lock it back. Clicky click. I'm back. All right. Now let's go for it. No guts, no glory. There we go. Now, I know the Orca has like funny noises when you fly it, and you can't hear it when you're in the ship, but you can definitely hear it when you're outside the ship. When you're someone else, because when I've been in external mode in the Orca, I don't hear those funny noises. Those funny noises where it sounds like an actual like what's it called, whale. Yeah, that's fun to do. Yeah, what are they growing out here, right? We got a freaking ban on onion head. What, then what are you growing? Like, if not onion head? Apparently, let's see here. Let me try to find that opening again. It's basically, it's like the service road for the ship. There it is. Let's go in here. You know what? when I go in here, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get that lost signal thing. There you go. Probably gonna get that lost signal, but that's alright. That, and then lock it back. Then I'm gonna do something. Oops. This. Okay, then lock back to the to the ship. That. Okay, hopefully I'm pointed the right way. And then I'm gonna lock to the world. I'm leaving my ship. Nope, it's not gonna make it. Oh boy. I forgot that I could steer the ship even though I'm outside of it. Let's see. Come back, ship. Where are you? I don't know where it went. It's really loud in here. Oh. Better go back. Let's do that again. Let's do that one more time. I really want to get that shot going. Where is that place? Here it is. Yeah, again, if you don't have access to the beta, there's a link in the description of this video, and you can get it there. And it'll help out the channel too. So we can like get more like paint jobs for our videos. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple of things. Here. So what I'm gonna do, I'll show you. I'll just do it. I don't even tell you what I'm doing. Okay, go into here, and then I'm gonna put this here, right? But I want the ship to come on camera after the fact. Okay, ship, get out of here. Okay, right? What the hell? Here we go. Camera. Okay, it's coming back in the scene. Oh dear. Oh dear. My ship's having a bad day. Okay, let's go back. What's going on here? Okay, let's go back here. Come on. Shippy ship. Okay, let's try that one more time. That should have worked. I don't know why when I went back in, I was somewhere else. What is going on? Oh, you know what? I know why he's clipping through the installation. He can't see it. Yeah, this is why Onion Head is banned. That's funny. Whoa, I'm having a really trippy Onion Head dream here. Okay, so he's gonna go off camera here. So then we're gonna play some funny music. Senior Corgi, if you can hold off just for a second and not run into me. Never mind. Thanks. I was gonna do something fun, but there goes our fun today. No, just kidding. Where'd I go? Hey Corgi, hold off a bit. Just want to see if I can do this shot. Like here. These lines are nice like this, as opposed to like just like squat in the middle, because this kind of like has a little bit of a directionality to it. That. Okay, and then lock to the ground, and this is gone. Okay. And cut. So that's just like that's definitely something we'll be able to do without having to have like somebody in a ship behind us. Yeah, there you go. Yeehaw. Oh, speaking of, let's just find out what's in here. Man, I really like this dolphin. This is fantastic. The orca is just slightly more nimble, just very slightly more nimble. But this is such a great ship. I love this thing, and it's small too. That's the other best part about it. What's in here? Little park. Imagine going out on a date in this park. Hey, honey, let's go to throw up cove. What? You know, vomit orchard. What do you mean? You'll see when I get you there, doll face. And you take her there, and she's like, "Oh, it looks so nice here," and like the plant is like literally spinning around, and it's like, oh god, it loses all like sense of like romance right away. Seems everything's spin around. No, thank you. I know. I'll sit on swings. I will sit on a swing, and I'll get nauseous. Having said that, I don't get seasick. I don't get it. But it's that's my life. Okay, before we close out the stream, for those of you coming in late, I'll go over some important things you need to know about this camera system. Hopefully, Senior Corgi will let us live while we're explaining things. Senior Corgi will definitely protect us when we need him to, but left to his own accord, he is quite Trolley McTrolley face. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just trying to get the sunlight on the ship. Is that too hard to ask? Oh, you know what? I'm looking at this ship and I'm thinking the sunlight's on it, but no, it's not the sunlight. It's these damn lights. Okay. Okay, so going over some basic camera controls, things that you need to map on your thing. Okay? You go to camera thing here. You need a button that easy goes in and out of here. None of this control shift, number sign, pound, spacebar stuff. You need a button that goes in and out real fast. For me, it's V. Why? Because video. Why not? Then enter free camera view, because right now you can move around your ship. That's not really helpful. I mean, unless you want this view, that's fine. Enter camera view. Then you have this huge UI thing here. When you first get into the beta, this will be all blank. The zoom in and out stuff is going to be blank. The rotational stuff where it's like, you know, you get locked to the ship or locked to the planet, that's all going to be blank. So you need to put those where you want them. Okay, let's go over what these things are. All right. So right now we're in camera mode, right? When you lock the vehicle, you can fly your ship. So once you get the angle you like, you can fly your ship. Go back, right? Now another thing about locking the vehicle is then you can also, you'll still be flying around in your vehicle, right? But say you want a cool angle of yourself like moving backwards or like adjusting position, then you unlock the rotation. So you're still following your ship, but you can the camera is no longer locked to it. So that's what that does. We're back in the camera. We're back being able to follow our ship. And now we're going to be like doing like this. Put this back here. And we're back to being able to move around our ship. Again, it's really, really easy to get confused, especially if you don't want this UI and you're trying to do this. No, thank you. This is so freaking hard. But like anything, practice makes perfect. And this does come as second nature after a while. So even though this will seem hard at first and it'll be very frustrating, it's like anything else. It's like practicing a new musical instrument or whatever. It will get easier. The more you do it, the more you practice it, more you test out what kind of angles you want, more cinematics, that sort of thing. That's what you want to do. Because you're going to have to do this from memory. Because you don't want that UI popping up. And you're like in the middle of the really freaking cool ass scene, but you know you can't use it on your videos because you got this thing here. I would recommend note cards at the base of your monitor, but not entirely. I totally recommend being able to do it out of memory, because you don't want to be looking down or second guessing yourself when you're in the middle of a really nice scene, and then you balls it up because you were looking at a cheat sheet. It's funny because in piano they teach you the opposite. They're like, don't memorize. I got in trouble so much in piano because I would memorize because I couldn't read music. I went to college for ethnomusicology, and which is a fancy way of saying I don't play an instrument, but I still want to study music. And but you still had to take a piano class or whatever. And so I would just memorize like Beethoven pieces and just play them from memory, and I would just remember where to to turn the page or where to look to fool my teacher, and she would know. So she would be like, okay, start from this measure. And I'm like, no, why don't we just start from the beginning? I just don't feel, I'm not feeling this, but she'd know. She was so frustrated with me because I would just be so bad at it. There you go. We'll go back to the air. Okay, the other button is the lock to the world. See the lock to world there? What that does, it's kind of like unlocking the camera from your ship as you're flying it, but now you're just unlocking it entirely, so you can just like fly off into the great unknown. The problem here is I haven't figured out. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to pan the camera with it. In that mode yet. I'll figure that out soon. At some point, I'll do that. Okay, going from top again here. Okay, so the other things you want to map is your lateral movements, your up and down movements, panning like this, and panning like this. All right, now if you're just coming into the stream, I emphasize this a lot at the beginning. In their controls, there's a wrong way to do this for the panning left to right and up and down. And I say wrong because it's not very useful to me. Maybe somebody else has use for it. I don't know. I'm not that type of person who likes really jerky movement. See this pitch axis and this yaw axis? Make sure it's on here, on this line. Because a lot of people do this. They open it up. Let's do this, right? Let's go ahead and make some bad decisions. Right? They open this up. Yaw left. And yaw right. Yaw right. Because when you go into external camera, look how friggin' jerky this is. So you're trying to pan around. and yeah, this looks great, right? When I first got into this camera thing, I was like, oh man, they just totally got rid of the functionality of how good this thing used to be. But no, that's not the case. It's just I'm dumb and I wasn't looking at what I was doing. And so I went back into the thing. And now let's go back there. Let's go fix this. Go to graphics. No, don't go to graphics. Go to controls. It's a free camera again. And again, it's in your pitch and your yaw. Right there. Yes, just on that line there. There you go. It's an easy mistake to do. And it's not very explanatory what the difference is or even why that's a thing. But I'm pretty sure I know other content creators that actually have a second joystick for their video stuff, just because things are mapped differently on that joystick. So that could be a reason why that's different. And now look, we're all smooth. We're all nice and smooth here. Another thing I need to do, this is inverted. Look, I'm pulling up and it's going down because I did it wrong. I need to go in there again and make sure, no, don't exit the main menu. And then put everything to inverted. Because otherwise you'll do it and it'll be the other way around. Pitch axis inverted. That's how it is on airplanes. That's how it is when I do it. And this needs to be regular. I don't know why it switches when you do that. Why that is like the default. But there you go. And then lastly, so that makes everything nice. Lastly, I like putting these. I put these on the numbers thing, so that way I know what camera angle I'm looking at, or I could just cycle through them. But I found this actually not to be that useful. It's knowing what camera you're using is nice. So like the cockpit is 3, outside my ship is 7, in front of my ship is 8, that sort of thing. So there's no like mistake of like, oh, where's that camera angle I want? I have to cycle through everything. This decrease blur, increase blur, I have it on shift plus and minus, and increase focus distance, decrease focus distance, I have it on control plus and minus. Decrease blur, the blur is like the aperture. It opens and widens that zone of focus, and then the focus distance basically says how far or close that angle of distance is. The angle of distance, that area of distance, and I'll show you again what that means. I'll go on our ship. Right, we're over here. We're a fancy commander guy. Right, we got the sun. We got the sun in our face, and we want. Let's see here. So I'm gonna decrease and decrease the increase the blur here. Now everything's blurry, but it's not really blurry. It's just blur. It's just focused in a specific spot. So if you do your focus pull, see my hand? See my hand there? I'm gonna zoom in my hand. Right? I'm telling you with the focus where to go. This is I'm moving the distance, right? Now if I want to open this up a little bit, I decrease the blur, and so it's a wider area that's in focus. And now I want to say I want this focus to like slowly move across the scene and go towards my face. I pull it back. There we go. If I had a face, you'd be able to see what the hell my face looked like. But again, it also works for just out there, right? Come back into this. Everything's all blurry. Inside the ship, all blurry. But what if you want it just to be outside the ship to be nice and the inside to be not so much? You can kind of see that focus traveling across the what's called the bridge and towards the back over there. And even more so if I do this. So why not fly around like this, eh? Because I can't. Let's see. There we go. Let me move this up a bit like that. There we go. That looks better. Get back in. See right there, I cycled from camera mode to ship mode. Again, looking around. And then cycling back. There we go. Back to camera mode. Looking around. Back to ship mode. Camera mode. Where'd that thing go? And back. So it takes practice, but again, once you get the mapping down the way you want it, you'll be able to do things a little bit. That wasn't very smooth. I was trying to do something different. You'll be able to do something a lot smoother than this. I'll try it again. So I keep doing the same trick over and over. There we go. There we go. Now, oh, it's not doing it. Okay, see, this is the problem. Sometimes you forget what mode you're in, and so now I have to bring this back up. Okay, there we go. Now I can move the camera around. Oh, I see. I reached my limit. I couldn't move this way, far that way. So, okay, so I'm gonna do one more thing. One more thing in this camera mode. Let's see. Hopefully we can find the station. So, And as we're getting to it, we're going to focus on our commander. It's like, whoa, I just hit something. Holy crap, I'm a bad pilot. Let's just focus back out there again, guys. Okay. So it's a really crappy example I just did there, but like, there you go. And then, of course, if you want to switch things around, let's do this. We'll just have the cockpit in focus and not the outside. Oh shit, my alarm's going off. It takes forever to bring the focus back inside here. Hold on. Let's go. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Okay, now I need to widen the focus so that way I can see more of the cockpit. And then try to blur more. Oops, that's too much. That's in focus. You know, it'd be nice if they had like internal running lights. And let me try something else too here. Let me zoom in here.
Scan detected.
And then focus on the joystick some more here. Okay, and then now I can move the ship. Can I move the ship? Yeah. There we go. Whee! So it's like, oh, cool. Look at his joystick skills.
Hull integrity compromised.
Not so much, right? It's hard.
Shields offline.
Shields offline.
Hull integrity compromised.
Try to redeem ourselves here. Back on up. I don't even know where I am. I can't move. I'm stuck in something. Well, that was the day they took my license away. I literally can't move. I'm stuck in something. Let's go to the outdoor camera and see what's wrong here. Looks I'm wedged. I'm like impaled onto this thing here. Are you losing frames? I'm sorry, guys. I'm literally like impaled in this thing. I can't get out. Maybe Senior Corey can push me out. There we go. Frames. I'm so sorry. Well, the good news is that the stream is almost over. I'm stuck in here. I can't get out. Corey, you have to go on without me. But yeah. I hope that was thorough. I hope that was. I can't handle 98 people. Or 98 people watching the stream. That's awesome. Okay, so we went through those things. I hope that last example. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, great. Thanks, guys. All right, one last thing. I just really want to do that scene again. I messed it up. It's showing the benefit of the that focus pull. Let's go back in here. And then a little bit easier to to focus on something when you have it in nice light. Okay. Right there. Then we'll go here. Let's make outside very blurry, but the inside nice and sharp. Put that focus distance right on that joystick there. Open that up, and that's all I want. I want to show that this pilot is a really good pilot, and he knows how to use that joystick. Holy crap, eh? Okay, let's go towards that station. He knows where that station is. I'm looking at the dots on my my thing over there. Try to find the station. It's out there, Scully. I know it. Well, you know what? Once again. Well, we'll just pretend that I'm doing really cool things, right? There's a planet over there. I mean, hell, this is a good enough screenshot by itself, huh? It's like, I'm going home again. Time to see the wife and beat the kids. I mean, chop the wood. Whatever. Going back home. Do. And scene. So there you go. Boring stream. Boo. Thank you, Christina. Thank you. Another great YouTube channel. You guys, I love that people, all of us who do YouTube stuff, we're all friends, aren't we? We all kind of know each other from watching each other's videos. Christina has fantastic cinematic videos. And I recommend watching that channel. I feel like I've been recommending channels all day long, but it's true. They make some really good stuff out there, and I can't wait to see what everybody does with these camera controls. Because holy crap, it's going to be so much fun seeing what everybody does. Let me go back here. And also just fun to fly like this, eh? Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. No, I don't want to. Okay, guys, I need to get going. My son's at preschool. He gets off at 12:30, so I have to go pick him up. But it's been fun. It's been fun sharing these things and going over what can be done. And I'm sure you guys will figure out more stuff. If you like this thing, if you want to see more of this sort of stuff, maybe I'll do like a standalone video explaining what things do and the possibilities. Leave a comment if you think you found something that I didn't cover and think that I really suck at this, because I really would like to know. So any sort of feedback is fantastic. I love feedback. But thanks guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Where's Sparks? Sparks is working. He's at work. He's got one of those jobs where he works all the live long day. And that's that. Up and away. Yeah, it's gonna be fun times for content creators out there. It's gonna be really fun. Okay, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe next Wednesday, maybe not. We're getting ready for PAX, so that's a thing. If there is, I'll definitely announce it in Twitter or in our Discord channel if there's a stream next week. But most likely not, as we have to get ready packing-wise, camera-wise, getting interview questions and contacting folks for said interviews. Going to be doing that all next week. So hopefully I'll see you next week. But if not, we'll definitely see you later in an next episode of Space Tourism, whenever they come out with multi-crew. We're waiting on that. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I gotta figure out which button it does to turn this stuff off. Okay, where is it? Pushing buttons here. There we go. Outro music? Huh? Outro music, huh? I give up. It's the end. I'll see you later.